The lights on?
Hi, baby, you ready?
No.
I'm not either, but we gotta get it done. All right. Alright, hey y'all, welcome back to the shop. So, as you saw, I just got this board cut up. I really just wanted to cut off the edges to get rid of that rounded corner on the side to where it looks more like a regular milled piece of lumber instead of something from a box store or from a lumber store, lumber yard, whatever it be. Because a lot of times that construction lumber always has that rounded edge, and it just doesn't look natural of a piece of wood that's normally cut on a mill or anything like that, like it would have been. So there's actually a treatment that I'm going to be doing with this board here. This is going to be for the shelf for our pallet wall. So let's go check it out. All right, y'all. So here we go. I have a blowtorch that connects to these smaller tanks. These aren't exactly full. Hopefully I have enough to be able to do this whole board. Eventually I'd like to have one of the longer torches that I can just connect to my big propane tanks that I have for my gas forge that's not currently hooked up. As you can see, the other forge in the background is still smoking a little bit. I was out there all morning, so I'm a little sweaty. Probably have ash and coal and stuff all over me as well, but going from one project to the next, to the next, to the next. All right. So we got the sides cut up off this. So this board does curve a little bit in this direction. I have the hump sitting on the upside. I do want to burn both sides. You're really not going to be able to see the top of this shelf because it'll be up out of view. You will be able to view the bottom. So I'm actually going to flip it over because that's the side that I want to do first. In the event that I don't have enough gas for this torch to do both sides, I'll at least have the side that we're going to be looking at done completely through, hopefully. Alright, so let's get this turned over. It's going to be the bottom. Yep, that's never happened before. Check my seal. The seal's good. Alright, let's try that again. I know this torch works, so I just used it. Now, be careful with your tools, y'all. Turn it down. This does not require to be installed with a wrench. Come on. Alright. This obviously has some type of leak in it, especially whenever I tip the bottle to its side. Yep, broke down. When bought the new torch that I can connect to my propane. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm showing you the mistakes. Hey, that other torch, handheld torch, it was backfiring on me. It has a leak somewhere. I've done that before, to where I've tipped it whenever those bottles are getting a little low, to where you can keep the flame going. For whatever reason, that torch is not working. So more than likely, I'm just gonna throw it away. I'm not even gonna deal with it. So when bought the proper tool that I needed to be able to do this, other than building the fire in the fire pit and then running it over the board. I mean, this thing is 9 feet long. I'm not trying to do that by myself because Gladys is busy. All right, so let's get this thing opened up. Let me bring around the propane tank, get her done. All right, let's get this thing fired up. All right, and yes, I do have the hose sitting over there for when I need it. Alright, so we're successfully charred. We'll get this secured. You know, the gas turned off. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun with that, doing some other projects that really need to be done. And my grass and weeds aren't really liking me so much right now, right here, but they'll come back. Alright, so I went ahead and hit this with the hose just to knock off any of the hot embers that were going, because there was a couple down here to where it was still burning on the bottom side, even though I wasn't running torch. So now I'm going to take a brush. This is a stainless steel wire brush. It doesn't necessarily have to be stainless steel, but And then now I'm just gonna, not hard, I'm just gonna go over the top of both sides of this. Alright, sorry for that, y'all. I'm gonna leave that in because I live next to the freeway, and yeah, we hear that often enough. It's all part of living. So, all right, now as you notice, I'm doing this with the grain, not across the grain, because it's going to leave scratches. It's going to leave some stuff in the wood, the lines and whatnot. But I want it to go with the grain. And basically, what you're doing is the wood has a hardwood and a softwood, depending on its growth rings, right? So the harder rings, winter months, the tree was nice and cold. The soft rings, summer months, when it's nice and hot, the sap is flowing, and the tree is a little bit softer during those times. All right. So, and all you're doing after you burned it is you're burning a lot of that softer wood. And then you come back and you scratch it, and it leaves a little bit of grooves. If you burn it a lot more, it will leave the grooves a little deeper. Which I'm not really trying to do that right now. I just want it to be a nice subtle. In some areas it didn't really burn, which is fine, because I'm going to be coming back to sand this, so I don't necessarily want it to stay black. I do want it to have the highlight. I do want it to be highlighted with the burn, because I am going to stain this. Not sure, it'll probably be some type of brownish color. I don't know the exact stain I plan on using. Alright, and then once you do that, then hit it again with the hose, rinse it off, then let it dry, and then we'll stain it. All right, now we let it dry. All right, so yeah, I can breathe a lot better this time than the last time. Problem I got. This is a great product, not for people that drool. So I know that I drool when I sleep. I wear a CPAP mask. It fills up with drool. Got it. I've been that way my entire life. I know I do it. It's not a secret. If it was a secret to anybody else, well, guess what? Now you know. I drool. When wearing this mask, guess what comes out the bottom? Yeah, my drool. So, yeah, I can breathe, But now I get to look at drool marks and drool flying about as I'm trying to sand. That's not cool, but hey, I can breathe better, right? Alright, so now that I'm nice and dirty, I don't know what happened to the bag to that sander. It's somewhere. But yeah, it gets you all over. So I'm gonna go ahead and now throw on some special walnut over the top of this, at least one coat, let it soak in good. And then I'm gonna come back over with some boiled linseed oil to finish it off. All right. Alright, so I tested both sides. This side had the stain. The other side had just boiled linseed oil. And I already know what Mama wants. And after testing both of them, I like them both, but I think doing just this one does look better. So I'm just going to go with this instead of this thing. Alright, there we go. I'm going to let this sit. Remember, rags of boiled linseed oil are flammable, or they can combust, so don't put them in a trash can or whatnot, or seal them up. Let them air out. I'll go lay them off to where they can be aired out. And yeah, they look great. Hi, baby, you ready?
No.
I'm not either, but we gotta get it done. All right.
But I'm short.
I know you're short. Take the steps still.
I'm very short.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how straight it is, how centered it is. You know how centered it is? That's not gonna work. It's in between. Oh, no, you're right, you're right. No, it's in between the bores. Is that gonna be okay?